Hello everybody, I'm Agniparna Chakraborty and I'm presently a final year MBBS student. What happens is many a times we have faced problem with NIS, that is National Immunization Schedule 2017, and most importantly the problem arises when these vaccines are kept as spotters. We hardly have 30 seconds, and in that 30 seconds we have to write down its immunization schedule, its route, dose, site of administration, and sometimes added questions are also there like indications, contraindications and side effects. So 30 seconds itself falls very short to write down all these 6-7 points, and technically there lies no time where we can pause, we can stop, we can think, or we can recall. So it's like we see the vaccine and we have to go on continuously write down all the points. We don't have the time to think. So basically I have tried to simplify it in a very correlatable form so that you have to remember the least amount of data, and basically you don't have to mug up anything, so that whenever any vaccine is asked, within very few seconds you will be able to tell about everything that is required. So are you excited? Let's start. Okay, so now we start with National Immunization Schedule 2017. The first vaccine that should be ideally given is Hepatitis B to the suspected individuals within 24 hours of birth. This is to prevent the vertical transmission of hepatitis, or it is advised to be given only in case of institutional deliveries. So the first vaccine is Hepatitis B. Two other vaccines are also given. One is BCG, we all know, and another is oral polio vaccine. This is the birth dose. BCG, ideally it should be given at birth, but it can be given up till 1 year of age, or oral polio vaccine can be given up till 15 days of age. BCG agar within 14 days if it's not given, then straight away we give it at 6th week. So these three are the main important vaccines that are given at birth. Hepatitis B within 24 hours, BCG technically can be given within 1 year, and oral polio vaccine within 15 days of birth. Now we straight away come to 6th, 10th and 14th week. So you see, there's a gap of 1 month. 6 plus 4 is 10, 10 plus 4 is 14. So technically there is a gap of 1 month and the vaccines are administered. What vaccines are given here? Now, the main purpose of modification of National Immunization Schedule in 2017 was the introduction of Pentavalent Vaccine. So, it will be administered over here. Pentavalent, Penta is 5, so there are 5 vaccines which are given. DPT, Hepatitis B, and Haemophilus influenza type B. So, these are the 5 vaccines which are given. Okay, so now let us remember like this, that after administration of pentavalent, you become very tired. So now you're going to eat something. Okay, so what will you eat? You will eat paratha. Now since I'm a Bengali, I will pronounce it as porota. Okay, porota. So you are having porota, that is polio and rota. So along with this, 2 other vaccines which are administered, oral polio vaccine and rota. So how does it go? It's like 6th week में we are giving pentavalent, यानी कि DPT 1, hepatitis B 1, HIV 1, oral polio vaccine 1, rota 1. 10th week में we are giving penta 2, यानी कि DPT 2, HIV 2, hepatitis B 2, oral polio vaccine 2, rota 2. 14th week में we are giving again penta 3, यानी कि DPT 3, hepatitis B 3, HIV 3, oral polio vaccine 3 and rota 3. It goes on like this. Along with this, we are adding. Okay, now see, it was 6, 10 and 14 week. So now we are basically eliminating 10 week and we are using 6 and 14 week. So along with this, we are adding at 6th and 14th week. Basically, we are administering all these vaccines. Along with this, we are adding injectable polio vaccine and pneumococcus vaccine. Now since we have already said pneumococcus vaccine, so we'll have to give a booster dose to it. The booster dose is given at 9 months of age. Now we have already said 9. So 9 को पकड़ के we'll again say 9 to 12 months of age. And that will be 3 vaccines we are giving. one is MR, JE. These are the first doses, so it will be MR1, JE1. JE is only given in very specific endemic areas. It is not recommended in all places. And administration of MR causes deficiency of vitamin A oil in our body. So along with MR, we have to administer vitamin A. So we are giving vitamin A in the form of vitamin A oil. So these three are being administered at 9 to 12 months of age. So that completes 1 year of the child. After 1 year of age, we come across roughly 1.5 to 2 years of age. Now I said roughly, so 1.5 is like 18 months and 2 years is 24 months, and roughly 1.5 means 16 to 24 months of age. We are administering all the 5 vaccines. We are giving a repeat dose of all these 3. MR2, vitamin A, JE2. Along with this, we are giving booster dose of DPT. Now from pentavalent, we are not giving all the 5. We are just giving DPT booster and oral polio vaccine booster. So that completes 2 years of the child. So after 2 years, we are straight away going to 5 year, 10 year, 16 year and pregnancy. Okay, 5 years, it's very easy. We are again giving DPT booster. 10 year, 16 year and pregnancy. Now in K-Park, it is still written as tetanus toxoid. But recently there has been a modification. Instead of tetanus toxoid, tetanus diphtheria is being administered. Now see one thing, basically I am writing DPT with capital D, and when I am writing tetanus diphtheria I am writing it with small d. Why is this so? This is because of the difference in concentration. When I am writing this with small d, I mean the concentration is 1/10 than that when I am denoting it with capital D. So the concentration basically becomes small. Above 5 years of age, it is recommended that all the diphtheria vaccines which should be given should be of a lesser concentration, that is 1/10 of the concentration than that which is given till 5 years of age. So that completes our NIS schedule part. So it's very easy. Let's recall. At birth, 3 vaccines are given. Hepatitis B, that is given within 24 hours of birth. BCG, which has to be given within 1 year, and oral polio vaccine within 15 days of birth. Then we straight away come to 6, 10 and 14 week. We are giving, on 10th week, we are just giving these 3 vaccines, pentavalent, oral polio vaccine and rota. On 6th, 4th and 14th week, we are giving these 3 vaccines along with these 2 vaccines. So total 5 vaccines we are administrating. Then once we have set PCV, we will give a booster to it at 9 months. Once we have said 9, we'll again say from 9 to 12, we are giving 3 vaccines. MR1, JE1 in specific endemic areas. MR causes vitamin A deficiency, so again vitamin A oil with it. Then 1 year of the child has been completed. Then roughly from 1.5 to 2 years of age, that is 16 to 24 months, we'll give a repetition of all these 3. Along with this, we'll add 2 booster doses. One is DPT from pentavalent and one is oral polio vaccine booster. Then straight away after 2 years has been completed, we go to 5 year, 10 year, 16 year and pregnancy. 5 year pe again a DPT booster, and then 10, 16 and pregnancy we are giving tetanus diphtheria. So that completes our schedule part. Schedule is very easy. You can just recall once, you will remember everything. So now we come to the route. The route is very easy. Technically you will have to remember just 2 things. One is this MR and Japanese encephalitis. MR and JE, these 2 are subcutaneous. Okay, it's not visible. Subcutaneous. And injectable polio vaccine and BCG, they are intradermal. This is the only 2 things that you have to remember in the entire schedule. MR and JE are subcutaneous. BCG and injectable polio vaccine are intradermal. Okay, rest, oral polio vaccine, 2 बूंद जिंदगी का, orally it is given. Oral, the name itself is saying. Yani ki you can also remember like this, that this is paratha, right? I wrote porota, polio and rota. So this is, you are having this with mouth, you have paratha with mouth, right? So this will go orally, and vitamin A oil will also go orally. So these 3 are oral. You are having paratha with your mouth. So this will be oral along with vitamin A. Okay. Okay. Rest all are intramuscular. So let me recall once. BCG and IPV, these are intradermal. Oral polio vaccine, rota, and vitamin A are oral. MR and JE are subcutaneous. Rest all are intramuscular. That completes our route. Now we have our dose. Dose में intramuscular are always 0.5 ml. Subcutaneous are also 0.5 ml. Intradermal, when you're giving BCG, you can give 0.05 ml या 0.1 ml. This 0.05 ml is given up till 1 month of age, and above that 0.1 ml is administered. Okay, and then oral polio vaccine, 2 बूंद जिंदगी का, Amitabh Bachchan's famous dialogue. So you're giving this 2. So agar this is administered 2 drops, then rota has to be 5 drops. Right. Or vitamin A ka dose is also very, very easy. At 6th month of age, you are giving 50,000 international unit. At 1 year of age, you are giving 1 lakh international unit. I'm holding the phone with one hand now, so it's slipping. And at 2 years of age, it is 2 lakh international unit. Okay, so this is the dose of vitamin A, very, very easy. So, intramuscular are all 0.5 ml, subcutaneous are all 0.5 ml, intradermal 0.05 ml, ya to 0.1 ml. This is given up till 1 month of age, this is above 1 month of age. And vitamin A, the dose is at 6 months you have 50,000 international unit, 1 year you have 1 lakh international unit, and 2 year you have 2 lakh international unit. And oral polio vaccine is 2 बूंद जिंदगी का, so if it is given 2 drops, rota will have to be 5 drops. Damn easy, right? Okay, so we are done with basically schedule, route, dose. Now we directly come to the site of the vaccine. Now tell me what is the importance of site. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि एक ही बॉडी है, उसके सिर्फ एक साइड में हम लोग देंगे तो ही काम करेगा, दूसरा साइड में देंगे काम नहीं करेगा, ऐसा तो नहीं है. It's basically because of the immunization card, if it gets lost, or in most of the cases the patient are not aware, they are not being able to tell the name of the vaccines that are administered. So by knowing the age of the child and what is the last age in which the vaccine has been administered, कहाँ कहाँ लगा था, हाथ पे, पैर पे, या कौन सी साइड में लगा था, तो by knowing all these data we can make a rough idea of the number of vaccines that was and the most probable vaccine that was administered to the body. So that is basically the advantage of already making a pre-scheduled site. Even if the immunization card is lost, or if the patient is not able to tell, the attendant of the patient is not able to tell, we'll still be able to frame that what vaccines most probably have been administered in the body. The basic funda is that when any 2 vaccines are there which are administered at the same site at the same time, they will take the 2 different sides of the body. That is the basic rule. So if we start, okay, let's start with BCG. BCG, we know it's given in the left upper arm, intradermal. It is given at birth, recommended up till 1 year of age. At the same time, another intradermal vaccine that is given is injectable polio vaccine. So injectable polio vaccine, these both BCG and injectable, they both are administered at the same time. Okay, and they have the same route. So if BCG is given in the left side of the body, injectable polio vaccine will have to be given at the right side of the body. So that is the basic principle. So it is given in the left upper arm, so injectable polio vaccine will be at the right upper arm. Now we come to MR and JE too. MR and JE. MR stands for right side. So if MR is given in the right side of the body, JE will be given on the left side of the body. Right upper arm, left upper arm, subcutaneous route, because they are given at the same time. Oral तो कुछ है नहीं, it's given through mouth. Now we come to intramuscular. So let's start with pentavalent. Pentavalent is recommended to be given on the left side of the body. So any individual component of pentavalent which is administered individually, like we are giving DPT booster at some time, hepatitis B is individually given at birth. So all the component of pentavalent will also be given on the left side of the body. So now the question arises that कहाँ पे देंगे हम लोग, हाथ में देंगे या पैर में देंगे? When the baby is below 1.5 years of age, then all the vaccines are given at the down, that is, it is given in the thigh, because the muscles of the hands are not that strong. So we do not give it to injure the structures which are lying inside. So basically, whatever vaccine is given below 1.5 years of age, intramuscular, they are all given in the leg. Anterolateral aspect of leg. So this is given at anterolateral aspect of mid thigh, left side. So at the same time, another intramuscular vaccine is also given. So it has to be given at the right side. So right anterolateral aspect of mid thigh. Rest, these are oral. DPT is again a component of pentavalent. So it will again be given on the left side of the body. Now this is, you can see, more than 1.5 years of age. So this will now go up in the upper arm. So this will be on the left side of upper arm. Now this is again on the left side of upper arm because it is more than 1.5 years of age, and all the components of TD are again the component of pentavalent. So this will again be given on the left upper arm. So that is the basic rule. Pregnancy में you need to remember another point. Tetanus, diphtheria हम लोग जब administer कर रहे तो केपार के according it is still written as capital T. So TT1, TT2 these are given at a gap of 4 weeks. And if TT booster is given in case of a women who has already received double doses of tetanus toxoid in the early pregnancy and within 3 years. So previously it was recommended that this should be administered from the second trimester onwards. Second trimester and third trimester double doses of TD were to be administered because it thought that it had a teratogenic effect. But now it is actually recommended that TD has to be administered from the first trimester itself. So this is the overall view, and this is the view from K Park. So that sums up our NIS, and I hope you found it really easy. कुछ colleges में या तो maybe if you are giving your viva very well, if you have said everything about NIS, they generally some teachers may ask about IAP, Indian Association of Pediatrics का जो schedule है. Basically it's not that of very important. NIS is ज़्यादा important है, but there are certain changes and they can ask in viva. So you can see there is administration of injectable polio vaccine and pneumococcus 1, 2, 3 in 6, 10 and 14 week. There is a pneumococcus booster in 15 month, unlike in NIS which was being given the booster dose in 9 month. Then there is additional vaccines like influenza 1 and 2 in 6 and 7 month. There is typhoid conjugate vaccine in 6 to 9 month. MMR, basically now it has been changed to MR, it has been given in 9th month, with hepatitis A at 12th month. MR2 with varicella 1 at 15 month, and it is also recommended tetanus, diphtheria along with acellular pertussis is also recommended to be given here. So I hope you found this video helpful, and if there is any other topic you want to know, then do let me know, and I'll obviously wait for your valuable feedback ahead. Thank you.